Hello and welcome to Last Week in AWS. Let's see what we have. But first, make it a point to come and visit us for our office hours. To learn more, visit duckbillgroup.com/office hours to listen to us opine on AWS billing nonsense, contract negotiation, or basically whatever the spirit moves us. Ask us anything, we'll probably answer. Now, what did AWS get up to? Automated HTTP validated public certificates with Amazon CloudFront. Finally, over a decade of customer requests later, you can now get TLS for a CloudFront distribution by checking a box. This episode is sponsored in part by my day job, the Duck Bill Group. Do you have a horrifying AWS bill? That can mean a lot of things. Predicting what it's going to be, determining what it should be, negotiating your next long-term contract with AWS, or just figuring out why it increasingly resembles a phone number, but nobody seems to quite know why that is. To learn more, visit duckbillgroup.com. Remember, you can't duck the duck bill. And my CEO informs me that is absolutely not our slogan. AWS Systems Manager launches just-in-time node access, which is a neat feature, but I've never met a shop yet that was this stringent about removing access from their ops folks at different times of the on-call rotation. So it seems like it's a solution in search of a problem. Map enhancements to accelerate AI customer adoption. AWS keeps making changes to Map, their migration acceleration program, to the point where it now migrates more than any of the customer workloads that it's supposed to help. Announcing SaaS Manager for Amazon CloudFront. AWS demonstrates yet again that they don't actually know what SaaS means. Announcing second-generation AWS Outpost racks. Time to throw away your old racks of AWS servers to buy a newer generation. Amazon CloudWatch launches tiered pricing and additional destinations for AWS Lambda logs, but they still soak you for 50 cents per gigabyte at the small side before dropping off to 10% of that at scale. This episode is sponsored by my own company, the Duck Bill Group. Having trouble with your AWS bill? Perhaps it's time to renegotiate a contract with them. Maybe you're just wondering how to predict what's going on in the wide world of AWS. Well, that's where the Duck Bill Group comes in to help. Remember, you can't duck the Duck Bill, which I am reliably informed by my business partner is absolutely not our motto. AWS Launch Wizard automates multi-mode SAP NetWeaver deployment on SAP ASE databases. If you're dealing with that much SAP, you're going to need a freaking wizard in your party. And finally, AWS Lambda standardizes billing for init phase. This is how AWS raises prices, not by jacking up hourly charges, but by subtly shifting pricing dimensions. And this one is fair. The docs have always said this is how it worked. They just had an implementation bug that they got around to fixing. And that's what happened last week in AWS. Stick around.